Hey guys, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to record. My battery's flashing quite badly, so let's just get into the look. So today we're using the W7 Moonglade palette. It's so pretty. It looks just like that. I've used it now. This is the third time, so I've got an opinion on it either way, but I want to use it 3 more times. So today we're working with this look here. It's a bit out there. I'm going to the hospital for my pre-op assessment. I'll tell you all about that in a TikTok update. So I've been putting my TikTok updates over onto YouTube, so if you want to watch it and want to learn more about what happened, I will put that on YouTube very soon. First of all then, I'm going to go in with glaze. I've been using this every day with scenery. So first of all, I'm going in with a Jessup beauty brush. Just love these brushes so much. There is a bit of kick up in the pan here, but not much, and they blend out like a dream. Just need a bit more of Glade. Oh, glaze, sorry, not Glade. Let's put that in the outer V. Then, I mean, they look like the same brush. This one just looks a bit smaller. This is actually a Refa 13. Look at them though, guys. Like I said, that one's a bit smaller, but if you look at the head of the brush, how similar do they look? And Refa brushes are so expensive. This is the only one I got because my friend Naomi kindly gifted it to me. So I just want to see, I use the Jessup brushes all the time. I've not used this one in a while. I just want to see, you know, if this is any better. Oh yeah, I'm going in with scenery now. Sorry guys, I'm getting carried away. Just for the outer V and into the crease to deepen it out a bit. I'm going to go in with this shade here, just from the Revolution palette, just to blend out. Then we're going to put some glitter glue on. It's the W7 Sparkle Slay. Holy Grail glitter glue. eBay don't seem to be selling it though anymore, so I'm a bit like, what can I use next? It's probably going to be the NYX one. Well, what I'll probably do is use my Technique one that I've got in my collection, because I don't want to waste it. While that's getting a bit tacky, I'm going to put my eyeliner on. So this is the one Amy kindly gifted me, the Wayne Goss one. So it's the Essential Eye Kohl pencil. Really like it. And I wanted to put an eyeliner on instead of an eyeshadow just in case it rains. This is likely to stay on a little bit longer. And then we're going to try and tightline a bit. That'll do. Then we're going to go in with our shimmer. The shimmer that I'm using today is called Moon. It's a really nice silver grey, I would say. It's like the same shade as the outer packaging of the palette. Right, so the mascara is already on. All I've used, I brought this to show you, all I've used is the Patrick Ta Major Volume, just because I want to use it up, and if I layer on top it gets all flaky, so I'm not doing that anymore. Right, and then the inner corner is Beauty, that one there. And I kind of go in with my finger. Okay, so I'm back So the only thing that we need to do, now that I've straightened my fringe, is put some lippy on. I'm thinking a lip gloss today. So I thought maybe this P. Louise, I think it's called Lucky Penny, yeah, Lucky Penny lip gloss would look nice. And it's quite moisturising, so I can just top up when I need to. These are really good lip glosses from P. Louise. And look how pigmented it is. Isn't that just the most adorable of packaging? This is the overall look, guys. So tomorrow, so this is look 1 obviously. So tomorrow I think I'm going to use Vine. So really the only 3 shimmers that I've not used, well, it's 2 shimmers now because we've used Moon today. So I haven't used Vine. I used Bright yesterday. I haven't used Woodland. Woodland's really dark, but it's like a dark blue brown. It's a bit similar to the one that's in the Mel Thompson and Sydney Grace Tiny Marvels palette. I've used these 2 as well. Reflect, Beauty I use all the time in the inner corner. I use Glaze and Scenery more often than not, but I need to use this darker shade here, Moss. And I need to do a purple look as well with Cosmos and Wild. So what are we looking at for looks now then? So I want to use Woodland, I want to use Vine and Cosmos. So there's 3 more looks really. I don't know if I'm going to make this a 4 looks 1 palette video. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, this is the overall look for look 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for look 2. Bye guys. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing look 2. So it's this look that I've created on the right eye. So I went in with different shades today. Normally I go in with Glaze as a transition and Scenery on the outer V, but I wanted to use Moss, so I started off with that. So let's just get into it, shall we? Because I don't know if I'm going to be doing another 2 looks because there's still 2 shimmers that need to be used. Well, I think this one's just more of a satin, this purple. It's like a Blurple, but I do want to use Wild, so I want to do those 2 together. Maybe tomorrow. I went in with this one first. So I'm going in with the Jessup Beauty brush that I used yesterday. I'm going in with the same brushes that I used yesterday, so we're using this one first. This one's the bigger one, and then we'll go in with the Refa brush that I used yesterday, the Refa 13. So I have a code for these brushes and any Jessup Beauty brushes that you might want if you're in the market for brushes, that is, and they also make a good Christmas present, birthday present, and you will save 15%. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if you buy a couple of brush sets, you're going to save quite a bit of money. Use the code, don't use the code, it's entirely up to yourself. What I tend to do is I put this set in my description box, along with a link to the website and also my code. It's just Makeup and More with Andy in capital letters. Anyway, now that I've plugged that, let's go in with Moss. I'm actually really enjoying this. For £4.99 palette, guys, I'm really enjoying it. Like, compared to the ABH one, which is £40, it's like 10 times as much. So the mascaras I've been using are the same as yesterday as well. And I think I've just got a bit too much eyeshadow on. It's the Patrick Tar one. I'm sure it's going out of date. Like, I went to the bathroom and I noticed like some mascara down here and some mascara up there. I might just throw it out. There's no reason for me to keep it when I've got other mascaras. My mum's calling. Sorry about that. So it's a case of no one contacts you and then everyone contacts you and wants to talk to you. But let's get back into it. So all I've done is put Moss on. So I blended that into the crease and then I put it in the outer V. Actually I think I put glaze on as well, did I? Just while I was chatting to my mum. Yeah, I think I did. So we put glaze on as well. You've seen me use that though before. And now we need to get some glitter glue on. I'm running it so low with this glitter glue, it's not even funny. I'll be so mad if I can't get it. Best glitter glue I've tried, even like in regards to the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Okay, let that get tacky. Just wipe my finger off. Right, so I'm going to put this Goss The Essential Eye Color Pencil on in brown. Needs sharpening really, we'll do that later. I have put a bit of it on already, but it's come off. Put a bit on the right eye too. So the mascara that I'm wearing is the Patrick Tar Major Volume, but I think it's ready to be decluttered. I'll try it again tomorrow, and if it does the same thing, it's just transferring a hell of a lot. But I've had it months at this point, and I probably should have got rid of it ages ago anyway, so I do like it. It is like lengthening, but it is quite hard. So that to me says that it's kind of expiring if it's not already expired. So now then, we're going to go in with Vine. It's one of the darker shades in the palette. The darkest really I would say is Woodland. I know that the Blurple shade here, Cosmos, is pretty dark, but that I would say is really grungy. Anyway, let's just go in with Vine. And they're really smooth as well, so that's a shade there. Right, so it's not often I do a grungy eye look, but we're doing that today, obviously. Sounds like there's someone outside in my backyard. I'm going to blend it out with this Real Techniques Apply Eyeshadow Brush. I've got washing out there. It sounds like they're doing something out there. So that's great. I'll have to go out in a second. Sorry about the noise. Right, and then for the inner corner we're just using the usual shade here, Beauty. So that's good. Right, I'm back with the hair straightened. I've not straightened my hair since I had my fringe cut. I don't like to do it too often, but my hair felt like it was getting knotty and it's not wash day yet. And I'm being a bit lazy. All cards on the table, I'm being a bit lazy. So where was we with the look? I think we've done everything, it's just lipstick, isn't it? Yeah, so I need to take the exfoliator off. I thought today we could try the Covergirl Outlast Ultimate in the shade Prosecco Pop. I don't know if I like them. I've tried the red one a few times that I've got. I think it's called Bella Bellini. I've not tried this, I don't think. I think this is the lightest one I got. I got 3 of them. I got this one, I got Bella Bellini, and I got another one, which is more of a brick orange. So we'll try that again soon. I mean, this one looks quite nice, actually. Yeah, it's very light. They feel a bit like the NYX Soft Mattes, and I'm not awfully keen on them. They're a bit thicker, so that's that one. It doesn't smell the nicest, I don't know if it's gone bad. But I do feel like it looks nice with this look. It's just a neutral lip at the end of the day. So that was Prosecco Pop. This is the palette. Really, really beautiful. I would recommend this. I don't know what the ABH Nouveau is like, but I mean, this formula is absolutely stunning. Really, really like it. I've really enjoyed every single look I've done with it so far. So basically I've used this quad here. I've now used Moss and Vine. I've used Scenery, I've used Moon, I've used Bright. So I need to use these 2 purples here. So Wild and Cosmos. And I need to use Woodland, and then we're done. So there's 2 more looks to be created. So the Shop My Stash this week is going to be late again. By probably 3 or 4 days, but I do want to use the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. yeah, I might do one more look tomorrow with these purples, and then the other look that I do, I might insert, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll let you know tomorrow. So this is the overall look, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow for look 3. Hey guys, so we're doing look 4 today. So it's just this look that I've created on the right eye. So again, the W7 Moonglade. It's a simple eye look. I only use 3 eyeshadows. So I first went in with Wild, so let's start off with that. So I'm trying to get through these looks as quick as possible, just so I can put another one up tomorrow without it being really, really long. At the minute the video isn't that long, so yeah, we'll just put the eyeshadows on. So yeah, we're going to put Wild on, just in the crease. It's a beautiful pastel purple. I don't know what I'm going to wear for a lipstick. And I'm going to put some of that in the outer V. I've got mascara on already. I'll just show you what I'm using. The Essence Get Big Lashes. So basically what I do with mascaras, I'm gonna say the Patrick Ta Major Volume has gone. I don't know when I opened it, but I got the package off Naomi 11 months ago. So yeah, I certainly shouldn't be using it now. This Essence Get Big Lashes, I've not had it that long, so I wanted to try it by itself, and if it leaves my lashes really hard, then I'll get another like base mascara, and I've still got 2 that kind of I put on, being the Cube S Sky High mascara, and also the e.l.f. Lashing Roll. I wouldn't use them individually. I've tried and they don't work. If I get rid of this one as well, I will need a mascara to go on underneath. That was a bit long-winded, wasn't it? Put the purple. Right, and then I went in with this Refa 13 brush, which just does the same job as the Jessup brushes, guys. I went in with Moss. I used it yesterday, but I wanted to use it again today. Just in the outer V. Just to deepen it out a bit. Well, the outer V and into the crease. And then back in with the Jessup Beauty brush with no extra colour on it, and just blend it out. Right, then I feel like we're really speeding through this. I went in with the W7 Sparkle Slay, just a tiny bit of this. I'm really trying to use it minimally now. Now we're coming to the end of it. Right, and then I thought to myself, rather than putting this down on the lash line or even this, I knew that Amy had sent me a purple Urban, so I went and found that. So that's it there. The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On, and it's in the shade Vice. So we're going to put this on while the base gets tacky. I think she sent me like 3 or 4 of these. So I can't wait to use the other shades, because this is the first time I've used it. I really, really like this particular shade. Now, they're too pricey for me. I probably would buy Essence if I wanted a purple one. I'm sure I've got a purple eyeliner from Essence though. I don't need any eyeliners anytime soon, let's put it that way. Then I went in with Cosmos, so this one here. Right, so I'm not too happy with it because it's a satin, and I don't really like satins to use as an all over shimmer on the eyelid. All the other shades are the same formula. So yeah, let's go with Cosmos. This is like a Blurple. But can you see it just looks matte? I mean, that would probably be good for the outer V as well, but I wanted to use it all over the lid to see what it looks like. Okay. Then what I've been using all week is this beauty shade here, so we're going to go in with that now. With the same brush I've been using all week, this BH Cosmetics one. And then what I did is went in with this Revolution palette, this shade here. Right, then what we're going to do, we're going to blend out with this Real Techniques Blend Shadow Brush. So let me just colour switch it. Okay, so do both sides. Yeah, that's good. And let me go and root through my lipsticks and see what I can come up with. Okay, I've got a lippy. I've moved the camera slightly so you're getting a different angle. I've just thought the Cosmos eyeshadow on the left eye isn't as popping as the one on the right, so I need to put a bit more on. So let's just go in with a bit more Cosmos. Let's see. Yeah, it's not. I've got a feeling that the Cosmos eyeshadow in the palette is going to be one of those eyeshadows that after a few hours it's gonna wear off. It's not going to be like the other formula. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll let you know in tomorrow's video, because we're doing one more look obviously. So for lipstick, I thought I would bring this out. It's kind of in Project Pan. So it's the Ciate and Chloe Morello in the shade Sydney. So let's just pop a bit of this on. This is a similar shade to the Kylie Kristen from memory. It looks absolutely beautiful with that purple eye look I've got going on. I'm not really much of a purple eye look kind of gal, but I'm getting to like it a little bit more. I mean, yeah, I'd say it's got more blue in it than purple. What would you say, guys? Is that more of a blurple? I would class this as a purple, like a lavender pastel purple, but that to me isn't a purple. Like, watch. There you go. Can you see how patchy it is? This is why I don't think it's going to stay on the eyes for a long period of time. So this is the overall look of, is it day 3? I think it's day 3, not day 4. Yeah, it'll be day 3, won't it? So this is the overall look of day 3. Thank you for watching, and join me tomorrow for look 4. That'll be the last look, and I'll just tell you what we'll be using. So we'll probably use Moss again and Woodland, and obviously use Glaze as well to blend out. So probably just those 3 shades there, and I might incorporate scenery into it. And then I've used the entire palette, and I'll be able to do a review when we get to the ranking part of the palette reviews. I don't know how it's going to work this month. I don't know when I did the last one. I need to check the dates, because I'm going into hospital on the 25th of October. If it's done around that time, I'll probably do it early rather than waiting 3 or 4 weeks, because I'm going to be taking a short break. Just a quick heads up. You might see some TikTok videos come over, and I'll see you tomorrow for look 4. Bye guys. Hey guys, so we're doing the final look today. I think it's look 4, but I've done 6 looks in total. with the W7 Moonglade palette. It's been absolutely beautiful, apart from one look, what I did yesterday. I really didn't like it. Initially when I did the look I liked it, but I did say this is different formula to the other shimmers in it being a satin. It started coming off in certain areas of the eyelid and went patchy, which I thought that it might do that, and I did mention it in yesterday's video and that's what it did, so I won't wear this one again. So out of, out of a 12 pan eyeshadow palette, it's only that one shade. I would still use this purple even though it doesn't really go with the rest of the colour story, but this one here, it doesn't last long on the eyelids, so, and it's different formula to the rest of the eyeshadows as well. So let me just give you a heads up on that. So we're going to do a really simple eye look today. So I went in with Moss in the crease, then I went in with Glaze and Dip to kind of blend it out, and then I went in with Woodland on the lid. So let's do that. My sinuses are playing up again, so I apologise about that. I just can't do anything about it, you know. It's not too long now until I have my op, so that's good. Right, so yeah, we're going into Moss first. This one here is very deep, so I just pat it on at first. Take it into the outer V. Yeah, so although I'm going into the hospital on the 25th of October, I'm trying to get enough videos out there. The only videos that won't go out there are Shop My Stash, which I know are the most popular videos on my channel. Then I'm not going to do a Shop My Stash video. I just need to see how I'm looking after the surgery, basically. Because they have told me, you know, it could be a 3 to 4 week recovery. So just expect me to be off YouTube for 4 weeks. But in saying that, I want to try and get at least, I mean, I'd love to have 4 weeks of videos backdated so you don't miss a upload, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't really have a lot of time to do it in. Let's run that through the colour switch again and try and blend it out a bit better. So this one is just the Jessup Beauty brush. So Moss is a really dark shade. So I went with a dark shade on the eyelid today, so it's looking really grungy. Right, that'll do for now. I'll probably go in with a last minute blend towards the end. That's what I did on this eye. I'm going to go in with this shade here from the Revolution contour palette. Beautiful. Oh yeah, then, is it this one? No. We're going to blend out with Glaze and Dip. So I went in with Glaze first, then Dip. I should have done it the other way around, but I'm going to have to do it as I did on the right eye, just so it's the same. Okay, then we're going to go in with the W7 Sparkle Slay Glitter Glue. Just a tiny bit. Right, and while that gets tacky, let me tell you what I used for mascara. So it was the same as yesterday, the Essence Get Big Lashes. I'm just trying to use it up. It's lash lifting. I would agree that it's lash lifting. It's not one of my favourite mascaras by Essence, but it's okay. I don't like the wand, guys. Let me show you. I don't like that type of wand, but I will use it up. Okay, then I went in with this Goss the Essential Eye Kohl pencil. I've just realised it's called Precious Opal, so it's Precious Opal the shade, and then it just says the Essential Eye Kohl pencil by Goss. I've just sharpened it, so I'll be sad when this goes. Yeah, I'll be sad when it goes because it feels really, really bougie having a Goss product. I would never personally buy a Goss product because I don't know how much they go for, but I can imagine they're expensive. But I mean, how much can they charge for an eyeliner pencil at the end of the day? That's all it is, just a normal Kohl eyeliner pencil. I'm going to put some on, I'm going to tightline. Now then, I'm going to go in with this blue-brown shade that I told you about yesterday. That one's called Woodland. My mum's ringing me and my phone's at the other end of the room, so let me just do this and then... What it is, I stayed over at my mum's last night and I couldn't sleep this morning. I kept waking up, tossing and turning. I was on the sofa. Sofa's not the most comfortable sofa to sleep on. So about 8 o'clock I walked it home. And I've still not been back to sleep. I mean, I've had probably a couple of hours sleep at my mum's. But I've not had a great amount of sleep. And she's probably wondering where I am. So I'll have to ring her back in a second. Right, so what we're going to do now is just blend it out a little bit because I don't like how dark it is. So stunning. It's grungy, but it's not too grungy. Right, and then I went in with the usual shade here, Beauty. Been going in with that shade all week, haven't I? And then I'm just going to go in again with a little bit more of this powder here. So I think I'll do that on both sides. That's just to clean it up a little bit, and then it's just lipstick. Right, and today, I did use this one last night, this Nudestix lip and cheek pencil, but I've not used it on camera yet. This is the first time I will have used it on camera. So obviously you can use it as a blush, but I don't tend to use things like this as a blush. I might try it one day and let you know how I go. So this one is in the shade Blush. It's just a really, really nice light pink. So let's try this. It's too peachy for this look. I've got another one that's deeper, so let me go and get that and put that over the top. Oh, nearly dropped it. Okay, so this one is called Fringe. So can you see that's a lot darker than the one I've just used? And I don't know if that really goes either, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So this concludes the look, guys. I've enjoyed this palette so much. Like I said, the only one, if I was critiquing it, which I'm going to, the only one I've not really enjoyed is this one, but it's because it's a satin and I don't really do well with satin eyeshadows, either make it shimmer or matte, no in between for me. But every other like shimmer eyeshadow feels so soft and so buttery. It's just really, really nice. The mattes are really nice as well. I've used the entire palette now, so that can go away and it can be ranked at the end of the month. But yeah, I would really, really recommend this. Like I said, I don't have the ABH Nouveau, so I don't know how it would compare. But this to me is just as good as the Nouveau. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know if you've got it in your collection. Please like, it really does help get my video out there and I massively appreciate it. Share and comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would massively appreciate that as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.